All right, now you had an interview prep session before your interview with the retired consular officer. Tell us, what was that interview prep session like?
It was pretty good. It was pretty intense. It's a lot more intense than the actual interview was, but that was that was pretty good because you were prepared for pretty much everything. So yeah, it was very informative and yeah, we learned a lot from it and it prepared us. Um, I would say more than prepared us for the actual interview.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another Visa to America interview. I'm your host, Mike Wolfe, and with me today is Magnus Clunis to tell us his story about his E2 visa. Magnus, thanks for coming to the show. Tell us about your background, where you're from, and what kind of E2 business you have in the U.S.
Hi, how you doing? Thanks for having me. We have a dumpster rental business in Brevard County, US, and I'm originally from Canada, from Whitby, just city just east of Toronto.
Okay, and what inspired you to go the E2 visa route?
Um, uh, Basically just talking to other people who've taken the same journey that I've taken in terms of purchasing a business in the US. And Florida is somewhere that I always wanted to come. I wanted to be here at least in the winters. So I so I we decided to take that route because of just because of talking to people who've already gone that route.
Yeah, I bet you're not going to miss Canada in the winters for sure.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
So, how did you
I'm
first
not
hear
gonna miss
about
the -20.
Visa to America?
Actually heard about it from a friend, gentleman called Aziz.
Okay, and you contacted them, and when you got set up with them, what was your the whole process? How did it work?
The process was good. There was a lot of changes in the legislations and time factors and stuff like that, but Visa to America worked through it pretty well for us.
All right, now you had an interview prep session before your interview with the retired consular officer. Tell us, what was that interview prep session like?
It was pretty good. It was pretty intense. It's a lot more intense than the actual interview was, but that was that was pretty good because you were prepared for pretty much everything. So yeah, it was very informative and yeah, we learned a lot from it and it prepared us. I would say more than prepared us for the actual interview.
So before the interview, you were completely confident going in since you had that past prep session, right?
Yeah, yeah, you're a little bit more confident. Absolutely. You don't know what to expect until you have that session, and then it makes you a little bit more confident.
Now, did any of the questions that the officer helped you with in the practice session come up during the real interview?
Yeah, yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay. Now let's talk about your RFE experience. And for people who don't know, that is a request for evidence. Now, you got an RFE from USCIS, I understand. So tell us what happened when you got that. Were you surprised? Were you worried about it?
No, I wasn't really worried about it because we were kind of prepared. We were not kind of, but we were prepared, and we had all the information. All the information is was right at hand, so we were able to submit that as soon as the request was made.
Awesome. Now, for
So,
anybody out there who's trying to get everything together for their own application process, what advice would you give them for getting all their documents together?
um, I would basically say after talking to Visa to America, they'll pretty much prep you on everything that you need to get together, and then you can make an informed decision of what you need and if you meet the standards, and so you're not going in blind. You're gonna be prepared. And even if you're not prepared before that call, you'll be prepared after speaking with them.
Awesome. Now, looking back, is there anything that you would have done differently during the filing process?
Yeah, I would have filed earlier. It's yeah, it was we were in a unique situation because when we filed, there was a lot, it was an unusual amount of applications coming through the embassy, the same consulate in Canada. So we had a little bit more waiting period, but it was still not um anything crazy.
Okay. And when you finally received your E2 visa, how did you feel? Did you celebrate? What did you do?
Yeah, we celebrate definitely. It was it was a good, like, the thing is you have a lot of money invested, and you're no matter how prepared you are, you're gonna have a little bit of anxiety. Yeah, so that anxiety was basically let go after we realized we had the visa. So yeah, we're yeah, we're pretty happy. And
And where do you see your business in five?
if
Oh,
one
sorry.
thing,
Go ahead.
sorry, go ahead.
Where do you see your business in 5 years?
Oh no, very successful. We're really on our way. The business plan that we made, and we did a lot of market research before doing our business plan, and we're on track almost like clockwork for it. So we're expecting to be where we want it to be in 5 years.
Amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Well,
we're growing pretty well.
sounds good. Now, to wrap this up, a couple more questions before you
Hmm?
go. If anyone out there is watching this, tell them how important it was for you to work with Visa to America as opposed to trying to do it yourself or going through some other company.
We didn't even think of taking that route because we spoke to the gentleman that referred us, which is somebody I know pretty well. And based on their experience, we just decided to take this route. We didn't even beforehand try to take the route of going about it ourselves. Um, there are nuances that you're more than likely not to know. And the thing is, we were in the process of building a business and getting ready to do a business, and we just didn't want to take on that or try to take that on. So we were pretty happy the route we took.
Awesome. So you'd recommend Visa to America to anybody watching?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I'd recommend Visa to America.
Cool. Well,
Yep.
thank you so much for
Yeah,
your
they were
time.
very attentive. I try to when you try to get a hold of Visa to America, you'll be able to speak with somebody. So that was pretty good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. We wish you all the best with your business and the warm weather down there in Florida compared to
Thank you. Thank
Canada.
you.
Enjoy it
I
and
know
take care.
the warm weather and the Gators.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. No problem.
Thanks.
Take
See you,
care.
Magnus.
Thank you. Bye
Take
bye.
care.